Next longest side is 5 meters. So this one is small enough that you can just sit here and write out the pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you couldn't, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, that worked. That's just fine. All right, I guess we can just do this review where we're going through all the questions again. And if I see a reason to do an additional one, we can do that. All right, so this is 2 times d times 3. Whenever they're squeezed together like this, they're multiplying.
Yeah.
So what does that become?
That equals 60.
Good. All right, so the next one here, you do not need the parentheses when there's a plus on the outside. What are the like terms that you're seeing here?
Y.
Okay, so you can combine the 2y and the 5y. What does that become?
That becomes 7y.
All right, 7y plus 4. Okay,
Oh.
good, good. No, that's good. That's it. All right, the next grouping of questions is the distributive property, and you're multiplying whatever numbers on the outside. So 15 is really where we should start. You're multiplying the number on the outside by what's on the inside. So it's 4 times 12, and it's better if you can just write the answer, 48 plus 12. It's better to do that than to write this intermediate step, but sometimes you have to do that. Now, it's weird when the number's on the right. It's usually on the left.
Yeah.
All right. So this is 2 times 16, which is 32, minus 12. What does that become?
That becomes 20.
20. And this is 60. Now the negative on the outside, same thing. You multiply in.
Yep.
What does this become?
21 plus 6. -6.
Plus -6 or -6. What does that become when you add these together?
And that becomes 15.
Very good. All right. So now the next thing here is they're saying, hey, you can do it with letters. Um, it doesn't matter if it's a letter, you just multiply it in. This is 6x times y minus 6x times z, 6xy minus 6xz, like that. Now, why is it that we cannot combine these? Like, what's the problem here?
You can't combine them because you don't know what y and z are amounted to.
Okay, so they're different, like letters, different groupings of letters. They've got to be exactly the same to combine. On the right here, you multiply in. Can you tell me what this becomes?
-6b and then 6a.
Plus 6a, yeah. All right. So for 19 and 20, it gives a different set of instructions. I want you to combine like terms. I want you to simplify these. 2z minus 1z, sometimes that's helpful. 1h and minus 1h there.
Number 19 would be 1z plus 6.
You got it?
And then number 20 would be
I didn't hear your answer for number 20. Maybe you're still working it out.
yeah, hold on, give me a sec. -4.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. So we're really moving through this. This is great. This leads into the next grouping of questions, which actually your teacher, I see what they're doing. Okay. Right. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. So 21 fractions. I don't know how you feel about fractions. Um, but it's the same problem we've been doing. You have to combine like terms. It's a little bit unclear here, but it's -3/4 x plus 7/8 x. Do you remember how to add those?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you work that out for me, please?
Is that 1/3 again?
So when you add the fractions, you have to make a common denominator. So this one is
Er,
-6/8.
No, I can't see the blurriness.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. It's -1/3 and 1/2.
Oh, okay. -1/8 plus -5/6.
I apologize. I missed that. What were you saying?
Um, 1/8 plus -5/6.
Yes, that is perfect. 1/8 x minus 5/6. Yeah. Okay, so the next two are I think the coefficients being integers really is a lot easier than fractions. Just less going on there. Yeah, so give these couple a try. Same deal, combining like terms. Make sure you
-7c plus -2d.
like this, or did you say -2d?
Minus 2d.
Okay, that is correct. All right, keep going.
-17y plus -16.
Nothing else?
6y, -16z.
Yeah. All right, good. Let's look at the next question here. So to me, this is the kind of thing that you could see as a test question for the perimeter. So that's an A. That's 3A. Hopefully that's clear.
-6a plus 2.
Right. Very good. 25. We were doing a bunch of these as well. Let's go to 20. Let's go to the next grouping first before we go back to 25. I know that's probably the one you want to work at, but this one, I just need to make a comment here. Do you have the original in front of you?
Um, yes.
Okay. Are these all pluses in the middle? That's what I can't see.
Yeah, those are all pluses.
Okay. So when there's pluses, you drop the parentheses. Okay. So like they're just they're unnecessary. Okay. And I should have noticed that it's an add. Um, all they're there for is I guess looks, but these are to drop the parentheses problem. So will you work these out for us? And then we'll go back and do
10x plus 10 for number 26.
And x plus 10, good.
Negative 3x plus 1. Negative 1x plus negative 7. Negative 7.
7, thank you.
And then 2x plus 8.
Yeah, very good. All right, so the harder problems, we should do these next. I thought maybe one of those were going to be a subtraction, but they weren't. The more difficult ones here are the subtractions because you have to distribute the negative inside before you can do the
Yeah, the
come
negatives
on,
get me.
and it just changes the signs. Like it literally just changes the signs. And then you just keep going with what we've been doing in the previous problems. You just go ahead and
Negative 3x plus negative 9.
first one is definitely negative 3x, but this one is minus 5.
If you look at it, it's if you change the top one, because there's an integer, it would be negative.
I'm looking at, I mean, maybe I didn't write down. I'm looking at minus 8x plus 2 minus a minus 5x is 5x minus 7. So we got 2 and minus 5.
Wouldn't you change the negative 8x
No,
to?
it's only to the right. This goes into the
Oh,
right, not to
all
the
right.
left.
Never mind. That would be negative 5. Yeah.
Yes. Try the other one.
Negative 17x plus negative 3.
All right, very good. So why don't you try the next two on your own?
Negative 8x plus negative 20.
All right, how about the next one?
That would be 19x plus negative 2.
Very good. All right, so let's go back to 25. And all right, so try to write an expression for this.
12c plus 7b plus 24.
There it is. That's part A. And then part B is more like the first few problems where C is 4 and B is 3, and you can calculate that.
$93.
All right, very good. All right, that, I mean, I think you're really ready for this. It's like, it's like, it's like, what do, how do I better help you tonight?
Can we just go through the problems?
Yeah, maybe we'll keep doing that. All right, so let's keep going here. I'm just trying to see what's going on with the next one. Right. All right, the table shows some college costs. How much more is tuition than the cost of fees and rooms and board? So like what I sort of take this as is this is like a greater than.
Yeah.
So 8x plus 75 is greater than x plus 50 plus x plus 3. So to me, the word and means plus in this case.
Six X and $22.
Well, that's what I don't understand here is do you have you guys done anything like this? I mean, does this look totally foreign to you?
Yeah, it is kind of new to us.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what your teacher is trying um to do here. Do you have what you have from class? Could you maybe share that with me?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to best help you because it looks like this is an inequality, which is way out of scope from what you guys are doing. And
Give me a quick sec.
sure.
So she didn't do notes on inequality, but she talked about it for like 5 minutes ish.
Okay, well, I'll show you how to work this. And on the right side, you do combine like terms. So I guess just follow along here. It may be that you were supposed to try numbers to figure this out. I'm not sure. But you would then subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. And if what I'm showing you is just totally foreign, you can just say so, but maybe it's okay. Actually, this doesn't work. Uh, that's odd. Is these right? Are these right? 8x plus 75, x plus 50, x plus 3.
Yes.
Okay. So the reason I'm sort of like discouraged here is when I subtract 75, I get negative 18, which is weird because it says then that x is greater than negative 3, which means that tuition and fees is always, like, I don't know how you would know this is a very specific counterexample to exception to the inequalities, but tuition is it's always greater.
I'm very confused, but
Yeah, we should just move on from this.
I got that tuition was always greater.
Yeah. I don't know what to say because it's not ideal. All right. 35. We're moving on to greatest common factors. So you're trying to find, and this 16 m and n, 24 m. You're trying to find the biggest number that goes into both 16 and 24. What could that be? The biggest number. Do you have a question or do you want me to give you
No.
another example? Okay, I'm like, happy to jump in with some ideas.
All right, so it would be 8m.
So 8m. Um, when you have a letter, you have to include the letter, and then I'm sorry, it's 8m, not 8mn. If they're both have the same letter, then you include it. But
Yeah.
since the one on the right does not have the letter, it does not get included.
Yeah.
All right, so then the next one here is 36. So I see 33C and 55CD. So the answer will definitely have a C in it because of them both having a C. But what's the biggest number that goes in both 33 and 11? That's probably the biggest challenge here is to figure that out.
Um, I think that's you can't.
So it's always better to go to the smaller number and find like all the factors of the smaller number, 1 and 33, 3 and 11. And then do any of those go into 55 besides the
Yeah.
1?
Well, I mean, 11 does.
Yeah, that's your.
Okay.
Okay. Let's look at 37 now. So I think almost looking at the letters is easier. Um, So C, they both have a C in it. They both have a D. So we know the GCF is going to have a C and a D. And then I would look at the numbers that go into 27 and then find the biggest one that also goes into 70, 72.
Nine.
Yes, 9 is the biggest number that goes into both. Very good. Excellent. Any questions on those before we move on to the last couple of questions, the last grouping?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we're gonna actually start with we'll start in order. There's a reason. Your teacher's done a good job of putting these in order where they make sense. So you're looking for a number that goes into both 6 and 9. What's the biggest number that goes into 6 and 9?
3.
3. So you put a 3 on the outside. They sometimes call this divide and slide, where you divide by the number there, and that's what goes in parentheses. 6x divided by 3, 9 divided by 3. Does that look like something you guys were doing in class?
Yeah.
Okay, so what goes in parentheses here?
3 x.
Should be 2x. 6 divided by
Sorry,
3 is 2.
2x minus 3. I'm confused about this. I always mess this part
You're
up.
dividing. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Let's try another one here. Let's go 12x minus 8. What number goes into both 12 and 8? Biggest
4.
number. 4. So you put 4 on the outside. You divide both of these by 4.
3x plus -2.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. So let's try another one here. Let's try 40. We'll come back to 39 in a moment. All right. What's the biggest number that goes into 72 and 18?
9.
Okay. So let's divide both by 9. So 72 divided by 9, 18 divided by 9. What does that become?
That becomes 8
Minus 2x.
minus
Now, yeah. Now, is there a number that goes into 8 and 2?
2.
2. So the the um the fact that there's another number means that you didn't pick the right GCF to begin with, which is okay. Like it's not a big deal. You can divide both of these by 2, put the 2 on the outside here, you get 4 minus x. But what it suggests is that you should have divided both of these by a different
18.
number, 18. Yeah. So if you catch yourself where you have another GCF, you just keep going. And you get 4 minus x, like that.
Okay.
Let's try another one here. Go ahead and try this one, please.
That. No, wait, it can't be. 15 minus 7x.
It goes on the outside.
Oh, 5.
Yes, you need that as well. That you have to give all of this or it's incomplete. Okay, let's go to 39 here, which is weird because it's got two numbers in it, but that's okay. You just say, what's the biggest number that goes into both of these?
$24.
Yeah, so you're dividing both of these by 24. What goes inside parentheses?
2 plus 1.
2 plus 1, good. All right, 41 cannot be factored, which I guess you should be on the lookout for, that there might be one that does not work. Why can this not be factored?
Because you can't multiply that by anything.
Yeah, there's nothing that goes into 1 and 25 besides 1, and you don't write anything like that. All right, we got a few minutes left. Is there any other questions or group of questions you want some more practice with?
I think this.
Okay, let's try a few more here. 6x minus 2y.
2 and then in parentheses 3x minus 1y.
Very good. All right. Let's go get one more here.
$18 on the outside, and then
So it's actually 18x. And I know we haven't covered this yet, but I figured I'd throw that in.
6
Try again. Try one more time.
6xy minus 1x.
Okay, but it's 90 divided by 18 is not 6. Try that one more time. Should be 5. And then since they both have an x in it, the x's cancel. So it's 5y minus 1. Is that
It
okay?
would be 6y, I thought.
No, no, no.
Oh,
90
no,
divided by 18 is 5.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would be 5y.
Okay. Let's try another one here. 21y minus 7xy.
It would be 7, so it would be
Well, look at the
7 on the
variables.
outside,
The
and then
GCF can be a
3y
variable.
minus 1xy.
The GCF can be a variable though. It's 7y this time. Does that look okay to you?
It
I'm
would
getting
be
that.
3y minus xy.
I don't think I feel like you're not hearing. That's okay. Let's go ahead and stop here for tonight.